It's almost that time of year, back to school shopping. Right now, inflation is affecting the cost of almost everything, and those classroom must-haves not immune to price hikes. Our smart shopping expert, Trae Bodge, with us now, TrueTrae.com, joining us with some important tips. Trae, thank you so much for being here. What should we be doing before we even go to the store?
Thanks so much for having me back, Deirdre. I would say first thing is to take an inventory of what you have. And it sounds obvious, but it's been a couple months since we've looked at our kids' backpacks, and maybe they haven't tried their clothes on in a while. So it's really good to go through those backpacks, see what's reusable. Maybe the backpack just needs a good wash, or the lunch bag. Have them try on all their clothes, and then make your list accordingly so you don't end up overbuying.
Trae, I'm so glad you said that. You don't know how many stupid purchasing decisions I have made over the years, and I'm like, I actually had that. All I had to do is check. Okay, so we know that prices on almost everything have gone up. Are there any deals out there? Because we've been following so much about the supply chain crisis and that it's basically getting a little bit better. Does that mean that some of these stores have leftover inventory that they want to sell us at a discount?
Yeah, so it's an interesting time. Now, we're going to see sales on the typical items like your backpacks, lunch bags, school supplies, some clothing. But we are going to see, I would expect, deeper than regular discounts, especially in the athleisure category, because this is one of those categories that a lot of retailers are carrying excess stock from all the supply chain issues that we've seen during the pandemic. So if your kids like those comfy, slouchy, cozy clothes, you'll do very, very well in that category right now.
And as far as dollar amounts, do you think that this year is going to bite families' wallets more than last year?
I mean, inflation's at 9.1%, so there's no way that we can avoid spending a little bit more than usual. So it's really important to, like we said, take that inventory and not overbuy this year. And then also be really smart about how you shop. You know, retailers will be having sales, but you can go the extra mile by using a deal site. So, for example, slickdeals.net, who I work with, I like them because they have 12 million deal seekers vetting and voting up deals. So you can always be assured that you're going to get the very best deal from big retailers like Amazon and Walmart. I also like them because if you have an expensive item to buy, like a laptop or a phone, you can set a deal alert for that item, and you'll be notified when that item goes on sale, so you don't have to waste your precious time looking for deals on that item.
Okay, so that's a great site. What about coupon sites? Are there any others that we should be aware of?
Yeah, so I love Slick Deals, like I mentioned. I also really like Coupon Cabin. They have really good cash back offers, and I like their browser extension that you can install. And then as you shop online, you'll automatically be alerted to opportunities to save, and it'll also run coupons for you at checkout. So those are two of my favorites.
What about buying in bulk? For example, if you and some friends all have fifth graders, do you just go buy in bulk, get a better price, and then divide everything up?
I love the idea of buying in bulk for back to school, especially if you have multiple kids. If you're already paying for a membership, say to Sam's Club, BJ's, Costco, you will find binders, notebooks, pens, even backpacks and clothing that you can buy in bulk. And often buying wholesale, you can save up to 40%. And even if you are a family, a small family maybe with one child like I have, you can share with a friend or a classmate and take advantage of those savings.
Well, 40% is an impressive number. How helpful is it to plan shopping around tax-free holidays? We know that states recognize that people are really crunched right now and are offering these tax-free weekends. Is that worth looking into?
I would say so. I mean, you know, many states have sales tax of 6% or more. So if your state or neighboring state happens to have a tax-free weekend, and the bulk of them is next weekend, so from August 5th to 7th, and you can get tax-free items that weekend. Now, the rules are different from state to state. So the general approach is that you'll find savings on clothing and then supplies like backpacks. There'll be a price limit. Usually it's like each item has to be under 100, for example. But you should double check the details on that. Taxadmin.org is a really good place to find the dates of the tax-free weekends and the details of that tax-free weekend. But if you can plan your shopping, especially your in-store shopping, around that period, you can save a little bit more, and I think it's worth doing.
Trae, you've given us so many good tips. Well, before we go, what is the #1 thing we should keep in mind when doing back-to-school shopping this year?
Number one, never take a price at face value. So you might find a great sale, but always use those coupon platforms to see if you can save even more. And then don't look away from buying used. Especially for your younger kids, use a site like ThredUp or Poshmark and look for gently used clothes. You can also sell your gently used clothes back to these sites and earn some money back. Older kids may tend to turn their nose up at such an idea, but your younger kids, and they're growing so quickly, it's a great option.
It is a great option and also greener for the planet. Trae Bodge,
yes.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much for having me.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.